You know, embarking on the CCNP security is a huge commitment of time, of resources, of energy. And so before you dive into this, it's a good idea to kind of understand what is this CCNP security all about? The goal of Cisco is to help prepare people to become Cisco engineers ultimately and to master security services, knowing how to choose the right appliance, the right solution, the right software to be able to troubleshoot things like firewalls, VPN, intrusion detection systems, and intrusion prevention systems, as well as integrate solutions into their own networking environment, the right solution for their organization and their customers. Now, there are some prerequisites for CCNP security, which, by the way, used to be known as CCSP. Okay, those prerequisites are rather stringent. You have to already have obtained the CCNA security, which you can get by passing the IINS exam. You can also have a valid existing CCSP certification, and that'll get you there as well. You always want to make sure that you go to Cisco's website to make sure that you look at the most recent information about prerequisites and recertification. Now, the CCNP security path is made up of 4 exams. There's 642, 637, simply called secure. And basically, you're securing routers and switches. You've also got 642, 617, which is firewall, and that's pretty self-explanatory. It's really the adaptive security appliance and all of the features that go along with that. There's also 642, 647, and that's VPN, which is basically virtual private networks and all the many ways to deliver that solution in an organization. Then there's 642, 627, which is IPS, Intrusion Prevention Systems version 7. Now, a lot of people ask me, you know, if I'm going to go on this path, what should I take first? There's no real cut and dried answer for that. For most people, a good place to start is the secure certification exam. It's a good place to start. If you cannot do that because of your schedule or the availability, then I would suggest jumping into the IPS and taking that one because it's a different operating system altogether. It's basically embedded Linux, and it starts with a very fundamental look at IPS. That's another good place to start. Some other questions that come up, you know, how do I find the right training for this? What is the best training solution? I want to recommend that you find a Cisco certified instructor, preferably somebody who's kind of been with this track from the beginning, went through the Train the Trainer program, and I'm one of those instructors, and there's only a handful of us in North America. Also, are you being trained on the right hardware and software? For example, are you using a integrated services router generation 2 or G2 with at least, let's say, a 2921 platform with iOS 15? If you're not, you won't be well prepared for the exam or for some of the newer featurific elements out there that Cisco are providing in security. Also, do you have the right additional security licenses that you need on those routers and on those ASA appliances? And what about your sensor? Well, probably at least a 4240 with the IPS iOS or operating system of 7.0. Also, does your adaptive security appliance have the right version? Now, the newest one is 8.3, but your examination will test you on 8.2. So you want an ASA with 8.2, and preferably you want to have an AIP SSM module installed. And even better would be to have a couple of them so you can look at active failover. We provide all of those things here in our courses and in our labs and all of the environments that you're going to be dealing with here with our training. And also, the last thing I want to focus on is, are you getting that right, perfect combination of real-world preparation to prepare you for your IT career, as well as certification preparation for the exam? If that's your goal, if you want both, you've come to the right place. I look forward to seeing you in one of the 4 courses of the CCNP Security Series real soon.